Hi everybody, and welcome to the live stream. This is the last big standard live stream. Auction? Can you believe it? Incredible. So big welcome to everybody, and just check the sound and everything's okay for this auction day 112. Pretty neat. So we'll just wait for a few people to come on. We've got about 6-7 minutes to go, so we'll check on that. And I'll just place this over here, and we'll just enjoy that. So pretty cool. 1.169 billion, so 1.17 billion AXN was in the auction today. $419,560 US dollars. I mean, that's spectacular. So pretty awesome. We had a massive 256.52 Ethereum. That's 404,000 so far, and we need another 15,000 to sell out there. So we've got 6 minutes left to do that. Outstanding stuff. Pretty good. Now we've got quite a bit of news today, so hopefully you enjoy that. We've got lots of other analysis as well, which we're going to be doing. So pretty exciting for this final big auction. Now, if we go back to the general, we'll go back to the announcements on Discord, and we can check out what we had here. That this was going to be the last auction with a big discount, 10%. So we're going to check that quickly. Go back up here, get the exact wording to be as accurate as possible. I think that was slightly higher, was it? I think I may have passed it by, but let's have a look. Yeah, I think I've gone a bit too far there. So we're just going to scroll back down, and might be up in this last update here, down here. Yep, so here it is here. So starting Saturday, the auctions will no longer be set at a 10% discount. They will now be tied to 1% below Uniswap price. So that's very important to remember from Saturday onwards. So we're finishing today's auction, and then from the next auction, which will be starting shortly, that will be now tied 1% under Uniswap price rather than 10%. So today's is the last 10% auction, also the last big mega auction basically. So we're getting there closely. We've got another just under 5 minutes to go. So I imagine this one here, we'll see what happens to this one. I imagine that's going to be reduced, and maybe the amount gets flowed on. So we'll just check that out when it gets updated. Probably happen after the auction. So welcome everybody, and I know many people will watch this overnight in the United States and UK and other places. So hopefully you enjoy this update as well. And anyone on PublishOX, welcome. Good to see you here. Also Read Cash, and many others, Library, many other places. So hope you enjoy this one. And it's a pretty big day. This is the last one we're going to see a mega auction like this. After this, we're going to have we still have auctions every day of the week, but 5 of them will be 100 million. So that's been approved by the community. So we'll have 100 million each day for 5 days, and so that's half a billion AXN will be in those standard daily auctions. And then we're going to have 2 special VCA or venture capital auctions. So that's going to be 1 billion each to start with. So that's 2 billion. So in total, there's going to be 2.5 billion AXN per week sold in the auctions. So it's going to be a very fun time. With the VCA or venture capital auctions, we're going to have a lot of marketing start at that point. So everyone's been waiting for the marketing. So it's going to be triggered by the venture capital auction starting. And that's where you will be able to get wrapped Bitcoin dividends as well as AXN dividends. So pretty huge. And then further down the track, there will be altcoins as well introduced into the ecosystem. So it will truly be a premium multi-dividend investment that people will be able to make, or in crypto we call it staking, where basically you're investing your tokens for a return. So we're almost there, folks. Got about 2 minutes 45 seconds to go. This is the last time we'll see a standard auction of this size, now that we're moving into venture capital auctions. So it's a pretty big day for those of us who follow very closely the AXN growth. We've got some pretty fun stuff with the price. AXN price is really starting to boom, and still cheapest on the cheap side of life. So it's a wonderful price to get into, and we're still several days away. What's the day today? Probably 5th your time. I'm ahead of the world, so it's probably the 6th of March in most places now. but by the 12th of March we're looking at a VCA launch. That's currently just under final audits, and then it's going to be boom, we're away. So let's have a look here. We've got 2 minutes to go, folks. So welcome. Let yourself be known in the chat if you're new. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. It always helps with the algorithms, getting the word out, like the video, etc. So pretty cool. Now, there's 2 minutes to go. Obviously, if you were going to enter and you like the price that's going to be getting at the moment, obviously it's just under 4.6 million per ETH. You can get a 10% bonus using the link below. Gas fees are on the low side at the moment, so it's making it a bit easier for people to do transactions, enter the auctions, do staking, unstaking, enter the liquidity pool, all those sort of fun things. So also, if you haven't seen the test nets on for the venture capital auctions, I've done a couple of videos on those. You can check those out on the channel. There's a lot of updates around about Bitcoin as well, which we'll be doing a lot more Bitcoin videos on this channel now that we'll be doing wrap Bitcoin. So lots of wonderful things going to happen over the next few weeks and months in the Axion ecosystem. So let's have a look here. We're almost down, less than a minute to go. So the auction's almost over. 419,000. We've got 256, so we're still about 15,000 shy of a sellout, but wow, what a result, 256.5 ETH so far. So we'll see if anything else it just sneaks in there at the end. This is called the sniping moment, where you get the sniping people coming just at the end. Hey, Alex is our moderator. He's on deck at the moment. Good to see you, Alex. Hello, X, pretty good size auction. Yeah, outstanding. And this is what we're going to get close to. So the future venture capital auctions, or VCA auctions, are going to be 1 billion each. So they're going to be smaller than this. So it just shows you that with that amount that we would sell them out, and we have been selling them out in most cases. So looks pretty obvious. We've been doing bigger auctions and standard auctions, about 300 million or more, depending on how much rollovers from penalties and stuff go into there. But for the most part, they all sell out. So if you aggregate those into 2 venture cap auctions, it's looking very healthy to sell out two 1 billion auctions each week. It's going to be fun times. I mean, wrap Bitcoin, everybody. It's going to be awesome. On top of your Axion dividends. So pretty neat. Expecting Axion to really climb in value as people start to re-rate it and say, hey, this is giving such a great turn. You remember, you got 8% inflation per annum paid daily. You got the auction market buybacks from the standard auctions, which will now be 100 million 5 times a week. And then you've also got the wrap Bitcoin that you'll get. Now, if you also enter the VCA, you get 10% back as wrap Bitcoin as well. So you get your Axion that you've gone the auction for, but you also get that 10% wrap Bitcoin that you can claim as well. So it's pretty awesome. And also that gives another revenue stream for the team. So the team will have the Axion from the standard auctions, as well as 5% of the wrap Bitcoin or ETH equivalent to run Axion and grow Axion. So pretty awesome. And then further down the track, altcoins, of course. I think we're finished with the auction. Yeah, we did. I was talking through it. There we are. Let me refresh, and we'll get their final numbers for you. Pretty exciting, folks. So what was our final number? So we had 1.169 billion. We had 256.52 ETH, which is 404,000, almost 405,000, and the result was 4,557,562. That excludes the referral bonus. Obviously, if you'd used the referral bonus in the link description below, you would have got a 10% bonus on top of that price. Now, apparently we're starting this day. I'm not sure if this is going to hold up, this Axion in the pool. Maybe they'll let this one fly for today, and we'll see what happens there. So 301.5. We'll see if that stays the same in the next hour or so. We've got Uniswap price 4.3 million per ETH, auction price 4.7. So let's jump along to the mining. A lot of people like to get into the mining if you're in the liquidity pool. In other words, you provided liquidity in Ethereum and Axion as appearing on Uniswap to help the liquidity. Then you would get LP tokens, or liquidity provider tokens, and you'd be able to come to this page, which is the mining page, and you'd see that your LP tokens would be here, and you can, or here, and you can then put them into here to deposit them, and they would go over here to be mined. So you would end up getting some of these rewards. There's 4.6 billion Axion in there, just under 1.7 million US dollars now. 172 days left is the estimate that will take to to drain out with this many LP tokens. APY has jumped staggering. I think Alex will like this if Alex is in LP. Maybe he's up to these clever things. So it's jumped from 105% to 116.65%. That's outstanding. So obviously a bit of liquidity has been moved there. And if you've also got the NFTs, you get 10% per each. So you would, if you had 3 NFTs, you would get 146%. So that's pretty outstanding. So fun times there. Let's quickly check the staking rate. Looks like it has updated, 1.11227. I think that is the updated rate. So it's slowly climbing up each day, just a little bit, and it climbs based on the number of people that are staking. So more people that are staking Axion, that climbs more and more. So apparently that's the way that rolls. Obviously there's big paydays too. If you're staking, your stakes have 350 days or more, and they cross over these particular big paydays, which are first year, second year, third year, 4 year, 5th year, so you can see the days left, then you can participate in those big amounts there. So pretty cool. Let's just jump to the price because I think it's having a breakout. We've been waiting for this for some time. I'm going to do the liquidity first before we look at the price. So liquidity 5.8 or just under 5.9 million US dollars at the moment, which is really great, guys. Daily volume is almost 1.9 million, which is outstanding. Pooled ETH is 1,856. It looks great. Loving these numbers. Pooled Axion just under 8.1 billion. So I think we're probably a good chance overnight we'll go underneath that 8 billion, which would be really great to see. Transactions looking really good, 28,860. We should be able to get hit into those 30,000 soon enough, I'm sure, especially with marketing starting. Remember, we've got active holders here. It says 9,437. So watch that number. One's gonna change dramatic with marketing. So we're gonna talk a bit about that soon. You can see a lot of the buyers coming in here. Another big buy there, 48 million. So some good stuff coming in here. 37 million buy there. So really pushing this number up higher. We want to break out. So let's expand. Let's just refresh this page so we can get the latest on that. So this auction close video live stream is going to be just a tad longer than normal, just because we've got so much to talk about and so much is happening at the moment with the price pumping and the news. So you can see that this just finally broken out there. We still need to get it. Yeah, it's pretty much, it looks like a breakout. It's got to stay in this range. So we're just going to check, just full scale this, and we're going to move to the daily. And you can see that we were traveling in this band here with this orange. That was our resistance. Looks like we're actually breaking it, so we could have a proper breakout at the moment. So this is looking really positive. This here is what we were waiting for. So we look like we finally have a breakout. Now hopefully, normally a lot of the time, I'm saying that, but you know the markets, you never can say with full certainty, but the 00035 hopefully will become our support. And eventually during the next week, because obviously it's the 6th, and by the 12th we've got the VCA launch, hopefully sometime during that point this 00035 will be a distant memory. So look out for that one. I think this is a very positive sign. We're watching it right now as we're actually live on this live stream, this breakout finally getting out across. Obviously we've got this little tip here which has the price at 00037, but I'm pretty confident that this is a solid breakout and that we should be able to get, if we get another candle up there in the next hour or two, that should be really positive. So let's have a quick jump back to say the hourly candle. Let's go to 4 hourly, and I think that's looking good. Looking nice little step there. We don't mind if it just pulls back and consolidates a bit and zigzags up there. We're happy with that. So watch that one. I think it's going to be a fun night overnight, and big news to come. So let's quickly jump to do the dashboard today. Axion today's dashboard. All these links are in the video description below. Pretty sure I've got them all there. Now we've got 260.3 billion in total supply, 62.2 billion liquid. This is the number we want to reduce over the next week, so I'm expecting that to reduce. Yeah, Alex says awesome looking chart. That price chart is awesome. Definitely is. Now we've got this is the number we want to reduce. Now we have 75 accounts that have liquid Axion over 100 million, and we have what was that number, about 15 accounts that have between 75 and 100 million still liquid. So I'm hoping to see quite a few of those either partially or even fully start staking some of that to get into the VCA. If they're not staked in the VCA with that stuff, then they will miss out. Of course, some of those liquid accounts will already have stakes in there, and that's just their liquid, but those are some of the numbers. So I'll be looking forward to seeing a reduction in those numbers in any case, so look out for that one. So we've got 198.1 billion staked. Want to get that to 200 billion. Looking forward to that day. It's going to come soon. Crypto rank, we've jumped massively below 500. We're now 460. This is awesome stuff. Total stakes 21,061. Average stake size 9.63 million. Average stake length 1,609 days. Market cap 33.46 million. Clap yourself, pat yourself on the back. That's fantastic to be now finally back in the 30 millions. Really good. And staking percentage has gone up over 65. 66, so sorry, 76, and that's new too. Oh, there we are, just went to 76.12, so we've just got stuff coming in. So pretty neat. And let's quickly jump to the analytics and we'll check out the wallets. This is the big number for marketing, and once VCA starts on the 12th, watch this number. This is the one we want to climb. And as I've said in many videos, I'm hoping that we get to 2,000 a week. So we're at 68 in a week in the last week. So hopefully we can get to 2,000 new accounts, and that should compound up. I don't expect that immediately, but wanting that. So let's jump to the next page, to the overview, and we're going to check out the shares. 395.2 billion shares in place. Now that's going to head toward 400, I'm sure, and looking forward to that. Max Share Club. These are people that staked 2.5 million for over 5,555 days. We are at 62 billion, folks, and 22.5 million at the current price. But this is a big number too. We've crossed over the 4,000. We're now 4,049 stakes. Awesome stuff. These are really positive numbers, folks. I mean, across the board, we've been waiting for this. We've been patient and waiting. Let's have a look at the daily Axion payout per M share. Okay, it's per million shares. We'll just check that out. And day 111, 319. So that's up from the day before. So pretty cool. And finally, just for a bit of fun, we'll have a look at some of the activities just in recent times. So 2 minutes ago, got a lot of action here. 1.2 million max shares. A lot of short stakes there. And let's have a look here. 8 minutes, a lot of transactions just after the auction closes. Pretty typical to get a lot of transactions. There's almost 11 million for 15.2 years staking for that VCA wrap Bitcoin. Another one there, 12. This 8 minutes ago, 12.5 million staking again. So beautiful. Obviously, after the auction's finished, the people claim and stake. All that sort of stuff goes on. So pretty neat. Max shares and other shares get up today. So it's pretty cool. You've got a couple early unstakes there, you get that sort of thing. So all mixed bag. Oh, look at that, it's a great chart. Just in the last hour, we had all those transactions. So that's really great, and I expect that to even multiply once we get more and more wallets. So let's finally have a quick look at the gas before we get to the big news. So let's have a look at that. So Gwei is super cheap at the moment. When I say super cheap compared to what we've had for the last month or two. We're at 61 Gwei on the low, 68 Gwei average, which is 30 seconds to get processed, and 82 Gwei for 30 seconds, so 3 minutes to 30 seconds I should say. So you can see the chart there. The higher the lower the Gwei, the longer it will take. So if you're at 71 Gwei or more, it's going to be 60 seconds or less. And you can see if you do a transfer between accounts, then you're looking about $2 to $7. If you're looking at Uniswap doing a swap, then you're looking at $21, $25. If you're looking at doing add liquidity provider, you're looking at $18, which is nice and cheap for those in Axion wanting to do some stake liquidity providers mining and stuff for that yield. All right, let's get to the news. That's this great stuff. So we're going to check this out. We just had news today. So this is from Punky Belster, the strategy and marketing director. So exciting times for Axion as we are less than a week away from the VCA, that's the venture capital auctions, and yet another first in crypto history. This is huge. Don't underestimate how big this is. Really huge. Wrap Bitcoin. Bitcoin is super famous around the world, so it's going to be pretty neat. Between now and March the 12th, a lot is happening. The community has resoundingly voted for a reduction in the daily auctions. So that's the reduction from 300 million to 100 million. we have signed a multi-month deal with International Business Times, so I've given you to that. So that means they've got lots of sub-networks as well, sub-businesses, so that's going to be spread through not just their network, but their main network, but all the sub-networks, so it's going to be pretty cool. As well as advertising deals with programmatic through Denver Digital, which I did a video on just a couple of days ago, so you can see that on this channel. And basically, programmatic is basically being able to target particular areas, people's personal interests and things like that. So it's pretty detailed, pretty specific, which makes it much more effective. And an upcoming front-facing banner on Dex Tools. So obviously Dex Tools is what we were looking at here. With this chart, I always use Dex Tools, and it's very popular, and it's signed deals with CoinGecko and Binance, BCS and stuff like that. So that's Dex Tools is definitely one of the hot places to be these days. Very good services. Now, so that's what they've done coming weeks to get the message out there. So it's going to be huge because a lot of people are using Dex Tools now. So these are really some good stuff. This international business obviously going to bring on board a whole ton of new business savvy people with money to invest. So a really good place of targeting and all the networks that exist under that. And finally, Punky says, I've personally launched a website. Okay, so we've talked about his YouTube channel already, which we had under the banner of Punkonomics, and he's done some really great introduction how-to videos on there, so check that out. This website will play an integral role in the advertising and SEO strategy of Axion, so it's called punkonomics.com-press, so you can go check that out. So basically, he's going to obviously that's going to be part of the SEO, so it's going to be get ranked on Google for Axion and other stuff like that. So it's going to be pretty cool. I think they have 2 or 3 websites that they'll really promote with the SEO. Now for a behind the scenes look at my interview with Neil Howe as we introduce Axion to the finance world. So check that out for sure. Neil Howe, this interview will be pretty major. I imagine it's going to be going through a lot of potentially I gather a lot of non-crypto platforms. So it's going to introduce a whole ton of new business savvy people that will certainly add a lot of value to the Axion community. So pretty neat, and that was from Brian Punky Newbright. So if you see in the icon on the video, we've got that International Business Times as the thumbnail. So pretty neat. So that's the news for today. It's a bit longer than normal, but look at this price, folks. Enjoy this, watch this, and I'll see you on the Discord. Hey, thanks Alex again for being the moderator, and we'll look like we're going to have a lot of fun times. Feel free to subscribe to this channel, like, share, hit the bell for further notifications, and I look forward to catching you tomorrow. And obviously, if you want to get 10% discount and bonus in the daily auction, hit the link below. All right, catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Cheers.